Okay, so as I've shown you that I'm able to log in with the user test user 2 at the rate. Now, if you see this, this is the groups. What is the group name? S3 full control. If you see users, user is added here. Now, if I go to here and click on users, different tab, test user 2, the policy attached is change password. And this is the reason why it asked me to change the password. Okay. Now here I'm going to create a bucket. Remember, this user has a full control, so it can actually create bucket. Okay. I'm going to same the region, same region, that is Mumbai. Keeping everything default, create bucket, and let's see. If bucket name already exists, it will give me error. Now it is saying successfully created bucket, view details, and if you see click on this, it will give you the name, the bucket name. Okay, now I have a full control, remember. Okay, now you see this test AKI 98, I created a bucket. What is this you're seeing? Bucket and objects are not public. Okay, but if I click on this, go to permission and click on edit and uncheck all four boxes. Done. Save changes, confirm, confirm. Okay. Now I will go to Amazon S3. See what happened. It changed to object can be public. If you uncheck the box, that means object can be public. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to upload a file inside it. Okay, test AKI 98. Upload a file, add files. Okay, same test file, old one, uploading it, and I will click on upload button, right? Correct, and it is succeeded. Now I see a message succeeded. I can click on exit. Okay, now if you see file is uploaded. Now I go inside the file. I have the URL. Paste this URL in the browser. I'm all those things I'm doing with the test user 2, not with the root account. Why it is able to do? Because it's a S3 full control. It's still giving it access denied. Why? Because bucket says that object can be public, but it does not mean that object is public. So I have to go and explicitly makes the object public. So click on this, go to permission, and then go on edit. Done. Now if I come down, I have to select this box. I understand the effect of these changes. Save changes. Now, okay, test AKI 98. This is the URL of the object. Let's copy the URL again, paste it. And I'm on doing all these activity with the user test user 2, right? See, now if I revert back the change of the bucket, the permission again, edit, Save changes, confirm. So this time what I have done, I have checked all the 4 boxes. Okay. Now if I go to test AKI, go to object, I have an object. Again, I copy the URL of the object and paste it. See, existent is coming again. Clear? Now, okay. So what we have learned is that we created 2 users, one with read only and other with permission called S3 full control. The user with S3 full control can do everything in your environment related to S3. Okay. Now let's, what we also understand here is, if bucket and objects are not public, and if we go here and go to permissions and uncheck all these 4 boxes, then in that case we see the settings are like this, as object can be public, but it does not mean that when you upload the object it will automatically become public. Why? Because you have to actually make it public. And now if I want to make the entire bucket public, I have to click on the bucket, I have to go to properties, and at the bottom if you see there's something called bucket policy. Sorry for that. Give me 1 minute here. Here is the bucket policy. Okay. So I click on add it, and I am going to change the bucket policy. I am doing all these activity with the test user, not with the root account, because this user has a privilege. Now, this is the bucket policy. Bucket policy is different from the IAM policies. Okay. It's a resource based policy. I will paste it. Now, this is my bucket name. Okay. So what is my bucket name? You remember, it is test AKI 98. So let me remove it with test AKI 98. And now I will go and save changes. Now let's see what happened. Now you see it becomes public. What does it mean? If I upload any object, that will become public by default. You don't have to do any activity. So let's create one more file here. New file 2, right click, edit the file. This is test file 2. Save, open, and then it is uploaded. Upload the file. Now this time I'm not going to make it public. What I'm simply going to do is that I'll click on the file and copy the URL of the file. Okay, file 2. Okay, see file 2 URL, copy it, paste it. See, hope you understand entire thing. Now to clean up, I can go ahead and delete these users. Let me first log out from the browser. and I can delete the users. Similarly, I can create a user with the admin access. Okay. Okay. It is giving a message. It is might be accessing it or something. So no problem. I'm going to delete it. Now, you do not have to delete the users, but if you want, you can. This is what the small practical which we have done. Okay.